Am I the asshole for telling my SIL exactly what having a big family would mean for her? My husband and I have 6 kids, 3 are biologically ours 8F, and twins 6M, and 3 are adopted siblings 10M, 7M and 3F. We make a high 6-figure income combined, and are debt-free, as well as owning our house outright relevant. My husband and his brother were raised by very neglectful parents, and used to talk all the time about having a big family when they grow up. They were upfront with me and SIL about wanting a lot of kids from our early days of dating. SIL and BAL are starting to try for their first kid, and SIL has been leaning on me for emotional support, which I am very glad to provide. Last Sunday, she asked me to be brutally honest about what it's like to have 6 kids. I told her that my experience will not be very helpful to her, seeing as how our situations are very different, and she asked me to explain. So I told her that I am a stay-at-home mother-wife with a passive income in the high 6 figures. My husband makes over $300K a year, so we are lucky enough to not have to think about the financials when it comes to a large family. Same goes with childcare. I have 2 nannies. That is the only way I found to be able to give all my kids the attention they need, seeing as my youngest has health issues. And that even without those health issues, 6 kids are a lot of work without someone there. And finally, my husband and I were looking into adoption and surrogacy because pregnancy is hard on the body, so 3 was my limit of pregnancies, and that we were lucky that we were able to foster to adopt our 3 adoptive kids. But if we didn't, adopting 3 extra kids, or hiring surrogates was going to be very expensive. Well, apparently she talked with BIL, and told him what I said, as well as how they should maybe space having kids more, so they could give them a higher living standards, and now he is accusing me of manipulating her, and being a jealous bitch who wants to be the only one with the big family. Was I an AH by telling her everything I did? Not the asshole. You told her the truth instead of the rose-tinted version BIL would have preferred you told her. Now he is accusing me of manipulating her, and being a jealous bitch who wants to be the only one with the big family. Why doesn't he want high living standards for his kids? Not the asshole. Your BIL very well know that what you said was true, and it must hurt to know that his big family plan will probably not work because of their life choice and lack of money. They are just shooting the messenger. Not the asshole. Normally telling people about your wealth isn't the best idea, but in this case, having such a high income is how you managed to have 6 kids, and you were right to be upfront about it. Not the asshole. You served her straight facts. If the husband doesn't like it, oh well, that's just how the world goes. Not the asshole. You answered her question honestly, and sometimes that means sharing info they either may not have expected or was hoping not to be the case. But SIL asked for your opinion and about your experiences for a reason. Not the asshole. She asked, you answered, that's it. If he wants a fairytale he needs to visit a bookstore. Nope. I'm guessing Bill SIL isn't financially as stable as you and not able to afford nannies. BIL needs to grow the F up. I'm guessing has not the one staying home and raising the kids. Not realize the hard work it takes to raise kids. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. I am one of 6 kids with a stepdad who made about $100,000 a year. My mom also homeschooled us. Our standard of living was low. Fights about money were constant and not all of the children got the care and attention they needed with a mother who also volunteered full-time. I have mental illness and one of my brothers is likely autistic. We did not get the care we needed and it still affects us. People should not have that many kids without the proper income and or support. Absolutely nothing wrong with what you said. I have 4 children. It's an obscene amount of work. Being honest about how expensive time-consuming it is not manipulative. People with 0 kids always think they would be the perfect parent, that it's all just so easy. A reality check is nothing more than a courtesy. Not the asshole. She asked for brutal honesty, and you gave just that. Doesn't sound like there was any malice or jealousy attached to it. Why would you be jealous? LOL. Info: why do they think having a big family will compensate for their neglectful childhood? You are absolutely right about one thing: the only way you can provide any proper attention to any of the kids is if you have lots of help. Not the asshole. She asked, you answered. He's upset with the answer and he has every right to be, but that doesn't make you an AH. She should ask other parents of big families or even small families. Everyone has what does and does not work for them. Your answer doesn't need to dictate her life. If she uses it to guide their decisions, then it's her choice, not yours. It's great that your BAL thinks his opinion of what a woman goes is more important than an actual women's perspective. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. Kids are expensive. Kids require a lot of your time. Kids require emotional support. Kids will wreck the body during pregnancy. Nothing you said was wrong. You warned her of the truth. She didn't say to not have a big family, she only wanted to space the kids out more and plan it. Not the asshole. Mothers need to be more honest with future moms about what motherhood entails. I'd be grateful for your honesty. If I may ask, what do you do that pays you so well? BAL didn't think about the logistics and is upset someone spoke truthfully. Motherhood is often romanticized, idealized. The reality is that there are challenges, and often the brunt of the work, financial loss, and/or career delay falls on the female. Hello there, patriarchy. Not the asshole for answering truthfully to your SIL as she requested that. Not the asshole, you were realistic. 6 kids is a lot, and the fact that you can afford to hire help and don't have to worry financially about feeding, clothing, providing medical care, etc. for that many people is all very significant in choosing to have a big family. It sounds like she either twisted what you said when she went back to relay your conversation to her husband, or he took it wrong and somehow deduced you were being manipulative. They should be practical and prepared, and it sounds like you were just trying to help and he got his back up. That's his problem, not yours. How old is SIL? If I understood correctly, she's still not against a large family, but against having the kids in quick succession to avoid financial strain. If she's young and hopefully healthy, I think it can be done. Ntar. Tell your BAL to knock that shit down. Having children isn't a fucking collection. Not the asshole. I have 5 kids. My wife is a stay-at-home mother and I make a decent living for where we live. We are a blended family, but labels don't matter to us. We get by, but it's hard. I call it controlled chaos. I always feel guilty I can't give each kid the individual time they need. I love my kids to death and wouldn't trade it for anything, but it's not for everyone. I have given heads up to other parents before. It was always my dream to have a big family, but it's not for everyone. It would be way too easy to get in over your head. Not the asshole. BAL does not want to know the details, but he needs them. Good, your SIL seems to listen and make her mind up these things. SMH. Her husband is the perfect example of what is wrong with people child planning these days. They're not adopting a damn dog. He wants several children. Her husband is immature. He's only thinking about what he wants, not what would be best for the children. They haven't even had a kid yet and he wants to tantrum because someone gave his wife some sane advice. He's not even close to being ready to be a father. He doesn't even know what dealing with nights without sleep with a screaming child is like. He's mentally still a teenager. Not the asshole people who have kids they can't afford are ours. Your SIL does not want 6 kids. She has already decided that. She came to you for backup and is too afraid to tell her husband. Can't imagine why based on how he's reacting and call you the bitch. Not the asshole. This is for them to sort out. Stay out of it going forward. Is your husband involved in rearing the kids? Can't he get real with his brother about the struggles of raising a large family in today's world? I mean, children in troubled circumstances often dream about having a large fantasy family where everybody loves each other and gets along. They don't see the back end, the struggles with money, lack of resources, etc. What if they have a special needs child? What if he loses his job? Yes, you can raise a large family on your BIL salary, people have done it. But since he wants them to have a certain lifestyle, it's not advisable for him to do